It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're underway from Seattle. To return this, Marcus Jones. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And that is a Patriots first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. He's up again. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right now. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Darnold now to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw here, third down. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. This is a heater going deep. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. And that's It's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. On second down, Darnold. Oh, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Third down now after that incompletion.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here's Darnold. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they won't get any of the action they wanted after that catch. The completion limited to just 3 yards. Now it's fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Throwing here, Darnold. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's May. He rolls to his right. It's complete to Hunter Henry. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down New England.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. It's Henderson on the give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kayshon Boutte, number 10 of his NFL career. Corey Dallas on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14. Seahawks nothing.
Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. They will limit it to a couple.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. Darnold looking to throw. Look is there, but so is a defender. It forces the drop, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Darnold. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Here's the pistol snap to May. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And outbounds it goes, so give them about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Henderson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They've got 3rd and 8. Here's May to the air. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. Well, that hit Rod just in the nick of time. It's enough to break up the catch and bring up 3rd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Off the play action. May. Headed out right. May can't escape. He's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And he is quickly on the board with his 1st of the season.
Pete, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball, it's a little self.
Contact is made. He's hit and dropped back across midfield to the 44. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
This is where, Kate, a good quarterback, and this guy's a good player, this is where you've got to have poise, because that's now the 2nd time already here in the opening half of week 1 you've been sacked, and you can't flinch and let the defense know they're getting to you.
And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. The pass was dropped. It's 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Another carry for Charbonnet. Stopped after a gain of just 1, but still enough there to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Charbonnet. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Darnold. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Setting up to throw. They go back to Charbonnet again. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And again, it's Darnold. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him. He gets his first sack in his first career game.
Just how cool is that? An immediate impact play as a rookie. It's kind of like those big leaguers. They never forget the first hit. In fact, they usually keep that baseball. I don't know if he'll keep the football, but he'll keep that memory for a long time.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. They started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Quentin Williams making the stop. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And the pick is dropped. He had the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass, though. Make it 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. Heave toward the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Patriots will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. May now. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to have a 1st down. Nice chunk of yards there. Getting about 17 of them. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it downs from 37. May. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. He's hit, finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that gives the Patriots a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing is May. There's another one caught by Dobbs. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Made a throw it. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Here's May on first. And he's found his target all 4 passes so far in this drive. Looking inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
A 29-yard attempt.
Warren Gallis connects. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Darnold now to throw. And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on first.
Darnold with a quick pass out wide. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
They got 9 on their last play, Brock, so just a final yard now to go here on 3rd down. Able to gain about 1 on the play. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care if you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie. You can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
First down from the 42. Here's Darnold to throw. Brought in by his back, Charbonnet. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Trying the left side with Charbonnet. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Here's Darnold. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Sends this to the end zone. And he knocks it out. So he found him deep, but the defender makes the play, separating him from that touchdown, Brock. It's going to send him back now for third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
That's good for a couple of yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Darnold looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 39. Christian Barmore getting his first sack of the year here in week 1.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Going deep here for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Third and long for him here. Throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And it's going to be fourth down. Great effort there, right, with the completion, but he's still well short of what they needed.
It's fourth down.
To throw, here's Darnold. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
1 yard gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Now May on second down. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that is a Patriots first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Just one tick left now in the third quarter. Here's May to the air. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Patriots in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the win here.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Dive play straight ahead. And getting the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
We've set it down from 37. On play action, here's May. Cut out left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a New England first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Now pitch play to Henderson. And he's going to reach the goal line. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, New England.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Solid effort there as this one goes through. And that makes this a 24-point ball game.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Charbonnet. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Throwing here, Darnold. Jump off caught by his back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Charbonnet now up the middle. Into the secondary past the 40. And he gets this shot all the way to the 31-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
We've set it down for him from the 31. Now Darnold. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Sends this one to and through the end zone. So that's incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
What does that smell? Do you smell that, Kate? You gotta smell that right there. You know what that smells of? That smells of desperation with that pass.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Barner with the grab. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They've got 3rd and 5 now after the last completion got him 5. And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning.
Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Pressure coming for Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cup. They get in there for the stop, but give him about 9 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first down.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are moving.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. Can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards,
Working on 2nd down. Darnold. Catch is made in close. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. It's going to make it 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time.
And at least they'll avoid the shutout here. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet on the board. That's his first of the season. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that means they've cut it to a 17-point game.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Henderson to open the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And they've got a 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
1st down, Patriots.
Looking at our likely final play here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road.